I'm sorry if I seem uninterested, or I'm not listening, or I'm indifferent. Truly, I ain't got no business here, but since my...
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Mondays with Mandy. So today's video, if you guys haven't seen my episode about an American in Asia, I'm gonna link that right here for you guys to check out. It has definitely been a culture shock for me here in China because it's just different. I can't explain it, I really can't. I would go into a whole spiel about it, but instead just watch this video, you'll understand. Come back to this one and we'll get going. So basically I found this article about what Americans do in foreign countries that is actually insulting. I hope it's gonna make you guys laugh because when I found this article and a whole bunch of others to create this video with, which I just didn't even realize because we may not even know, which I didn't when I read some of these. I was like, wait, really? Here I am to help you. You're welcome. So here we go. Tipping is actually considered rude in Japan and South Korea because they are already getting paid for their services. They don't feel like they need any additional incentives. I'm not really that upset about because it's more money that I save. Sitting in the back of a cab. Australia, New Zealand, parts of Ireland, Scotland, and the Netherlands, it is considered rude. You actually need to sit in the passenger seat. They don't like to be considered as chauffeurs. Giving a thumbs up. For Americans, this means awesome, good job, okay, I agree. I mean, it means so many positive things. But apparently, Middle East, Latin America, Western Africa, Russia, and Greece, the thumbs up is actually equivalent to the middle finger. What? Laughing with your mouth open. This one, I was like, I don't get it. In Japan, laughter that shows off your beautiful teeth is actually considered horse-like and impolite. It is actually the equivalent of open mouth loud chewing to Americans. So for all of us that hate those people that smack, Japanese people don't like the people that laugh with their mouths open. So don't do it. To people in South America, people that refer to the United States as just America, they think that is rude, impolite, and demeaning, and politically incorrect. Standing with one hand in your pocket is actually considered arrogant to places like Turkey and South Korea. Using your left hand for anything. In some countries, bathrooms tend to be absent of toilet paper, so they will use their left hand. So basically doing anything with your left hand is considered a disgusting slap in the face to places like Africa, India, Sri Lanka, and the Middle East. Wearing sweatpants, flip-flops, wrinkled clothing, and baseball caps are considered to be sloppy and disrespectful in places like Japan and some places in Europe. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen anybody in Japan wearing a baseball hat. They tend to wear those big brimmed hats. Even the men, like they work it better than the women do. Altering your meal. I'm pretty sure this is in America because if you go to a really fancy restaurant, I think the chef is offended if you add salt or pepper or any kind of other spice to the meal. It's just considered poor taste in the foodie world. But in food cultures like Japan, Italy, France, and Spain, asking for any kind of additional spice is considered incredibly rude. In many Arab, Muslim, Hindu, and Buddhist countries, showing the soles of your feet is considered disrespectful. They consider that part of your body to be the lowest and dirtiest part, so they don't ever want to see it. However, in some countries, keeping your shoes on is also a sign of disrespect. I've seen that all over here in Asia. We took our shoes off when we approached a lot of temples and shrines. It's also something I've seen in a lot of homes in America. I'm sorry, the United States of America. I'm already breaking the rules of what Americans do that are rude. It's just to be considerate and to not truck in dirt. Drinking someone else's alcohol in Norway is rude. I get kind of offended when someone I don't know drinks alcohol that I brought to a party, but you know, it is what it is. Eating anywhere that doesn't serve food. So if you have takeout and you start eating it on the subway, you will get a lot of funky looks. That is considered rude in places like Rwanda and Japan. Physical touch. This is actually one that I disagreed with on this article because I have found being in China that there is no personal space. They will crowd around you and they don't care what body part of theirs is touching you. I know that sounded gross and I'm really sorry, but it's totally true. They will crowd around you, especially in an elevator. They will get 50 people in a 25 capacity elevator. They will do it. I've seen it. I've been in there. It's not fun. But they get very close to you and they get in your face, and no. I don't necessarily agree with this. I think personal space has become a big thing in America, but it says it's considered offensive in places like China, Thailand, Korea, and the Middle East. Respect that personal space. Yeah, China, keeping your clothes on in saunas or steam rooms. This is something that I can totally attest to because I love to utilize the sauna after a hard workout. I just feel like it makes me feel so much better. I feel like I'm cleansing my pores of all that bacteria and nastiness, and hopefully it's making me like sweat out the fat. Probably not. But all of these women from China have no problem bearing everything God gave them, and I'm like here in my towel like, hello. But I got the funniest looks from these women, and even some of them were laughing and pointing at me because I kept a towel wrapped around me while I took off my clothes. It's not that I feel uncomfortable being naked in front of other women. It's just a personal thing. I don't want to get naked in front of other women. Other women that I don't know. That's different around like my family, my mom, or my sorority sisters, or even my closest girlfriends. You know, I might change in front of them and I have no problem with that, but I'm not about to get naked in front of women I don't know. Please ask me out to dinner and a drink first. That's also a lie. Not declining gifts. This was really interesting when I saw this, and this is more pertaining to Asian countries, more specifically China. They will actually reject a gift from you at least 3 times before accepting it. I'm not really sure what that's about. Japan is also one of those places that will decline a gift, and I can totally see that because the Japanese people in my experience are so incredibly humble, and their customer service just everywhere you go is amazing. I went to go get my nails done, and afterwards the nail technician that was helping me bowed to me at least 3 times, and even bowed when I was out of the store, and I looked back and she was still bowing at me, and I was like, yeah girl, work. I can't tip you because apparently it's rude, but thank you. Polishing off your meal. In places like the United States, see how I learned? I'm saying United States and not America. You're welcome, South America. Finishing a meal to your host is actually a sign of that you loved the food in the United States. However, in places like China, the Philippines, Thailand, and Russia, it signifies that you're still hungry and they failed to provide you with enough food to eat. Blowing your nose is actually considered repulsive in places like China, Japan, France, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey. This is something I have a problem with because in places like China, they spit all the stinking time. And they also have something called split pants. Let me just show you. So yeah, if China is allowed to have their children wear those, then I can blow my nose. But no, in all seriousness, it's actually considered rude to blow your nose, even repulsive. So, I mean, I myself get kind of embarrassed when I have to blow my nose in public because it is gross and the sound is not pleasant, but sometimes you just gotta blow your nose. I'm not about to just like suck that back into my nose and then spit it out later. That's nasty. No. No ma'am, sir, no. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed these funny, weird, and maybe educational tips about things that Americans do that are rude in other countries. If you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, you can do so now by clicking this button right here so you don't miss out on any of the fun videos I have coming on my channel very, very soon. You can also find me on all of my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and my website. That's all linked down below for you guys to check out and connect with me as always. I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your week, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys!